Metalhead, you there?
I'm here. Hey, it's President Metalhead now, boy.
Well,
Prospect.
President, be silent, man. We're about to start the show.
Yeah.
All right, we started. But hey, before we start, I can't really play music anymore for Spotify.
For some reason, I knew that this was going to get into trouble reasons, but I didn't highlight it because I was like, well, maybe there's something weird with podcasting where you can play, certain excerpts.
But this is our ad. Go to our page at theguyspot.com and click on the Spotify link to the right. We're giving away 1 month free of Spotify. You know what I really like about Spotify, a new feature that I found? I don't know if you even checked it, but you know how you can add a bunch of friends of yours and you check out their music?
Yes.
Well, something cool. I didn't even know this feature existed, but I was working out and this song really pumped me up, and I was like, God, I bet you that Bonafide would love this freaking song. There's got to be a way to send it to him through Spotify. So I right-click on Spotify, I hold it down, the song.
Right.
It says, share with friends. And I type in Bonafide, boom, I send it to you.
Oh.
Did you not get something saying...
I didn't listen to Spotify today.
Yeah, but I sent it yesterday.
Oh, I didn't listen yesterday
Have
either.
it? Load it up on your phone, see if it pops up.
Dude, my phone doesn't get the 4G here in your stupid apartment complex.
Okay, I got to give you the Wi-Fi password. But yeah, basically, if you want to get a free month of Spotify, it's an incredible service. It loads up on your phone. I know you can listen to it probably free just on your computer, but the best part is taking that music wherever you want, anywhere in your pocket. So if you have a smartphone, you got an iPod Touch, you just load up Spotify, you're in the gym, it makes your workouts better. So when you're doing the Boddamn Challenge and you're doing his workouts, load up some songs, because I got my own workout playlist. Do you have a workout playlist?
I don't work out with music.
You don't work out with music?
Well, I don't like to become dependent on stuff like that.
That's nuts, because it just pumps me up like you wouldn't believe, having some good earphones in my ear.
It's also not good to have your ears blasting with music. It leaves the deafness later in life.
Yeah, I believe that.
Don't mess with that. That's another reason why I don't do it.
I will go deaf. I have it at full volume all the time.
That ain't good. No, I don't like to be dependent on things. That's why I don't wear gloves. I don't wear wrist straps. I don't listen to music, and I don't wear weight belts.
But you wear condoms, right?
I don't wear those either.
Okay. So you're living it free.
I am.
But yeah, check out Spotify. It's like $8.99 a month basically. And it's available in most countries. So if you are a listener out of country, try it anyways. And you can take your songs anywhere you want. Just in your pocket, you just search for a song, boom, it's there. I had Dr. David Wilson here earlier today hanging out, and he told me about this song, and I just typed it in while he was talking about it. And boom, I was able to pull it up within seconds, and I was blasting it. It's pretty cool.
Was it Roar by Katy Perry?
No, it was... Blue October.
It was Wrecking Ball from fucking Miley Cyrus, motherfucker. That's what the fuck you were listening to. You were probably listening to that fucking Miley Cyrus Wrecking Ball while you're up there looking in the mirror, and like you're right there looking at the face, looking at you, pumping like a fucking doing like your chest iron, and fucking thinking about, yeah, man, I'm thinking, yeah, Miley Cyrus is pumping me up, man.
Yeah, he doesn't like Dr. Wilson. But yeah, also, if you want to support the show, just go to Amazon.com. No, don't go to Amazon.com. If you go to Amazon.com,
Amazon rules, boy.
Go to theguyspot.com, TheGuySpot.com. Look on the right side of the page, and there's a box that says Amazon. It's a search box. Just search for your items, and then click on them when they pop up and buy it straight from our website. That way, it actually it's not from our website. It takes you to Amazon after that, and you're buying on Amazon. And, after that, you can just buy it regularly, and we get a small cut of the items. That helps us pay for all our bandwidth costs, etc. So please help us out. Also, we love to get emails at theshow@theguyspot.com, TheGuySpot.com, and check out Bonafide Hustlers channel and the Boddamn channel, and add us on Twitter for sure at @theguyspot. And please, we need your help in getting followers on our YouTube channel. You can click on it on theguyspot.com on the right. It'll have a YouTube link. But we want to reach 100 subscribers. That way we can start doing live shows on YouTube. But let's get this party started. What's up? This is H. Dizzle, and you're listening to The Guy Spot. I'm here with my man, the Bonafide Hustler.
What's up, Bonafide Hustler here?
And sitting in this week, we got the president although I really think he's a
Prospect.
he's definitely a prospect. We got prospect on the line.
No.
Metalhead! What's up, Metalhead? You know, I'm using this program, and I don't like how it works. It cuts off Metalhead, and he's screaming right now. Let me pause this. What's that?
I said, I'm the head-banging, mosh-thrashing, trash-talking, out-of-control metalhead. Getting ready to go see fucking Slayer next in November, man. I'm fucking ready for that shit, man.
Yeah, that was Metalhead! All right, I figured the settings out on this thing. I can control these individually. God, I was cutting off Metalhead. He was ranting in the background. Every second of his rants are precious. But you couldn't hear it. Metalhead, you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
All right, just making sure. Guess what it is today, man? Nobody's going to remember.
No idea.
Nobody's going to remember because nobody ever remembers this day.
Hold on. What day is it? October 10th?
October 9th.
9th. It's the day of, I have no idea.
It's 13th, right? Is it Friday the 13th?
No.
Is it the day where Dizzle, where Prospect Dizzle gets so scared because he's afraid?
No, it's actually my birthday.
Are you serious?
Yeah, you know what? I never tell anybody it's my birthday just because growing up. Yeah, because growing up, even my parents would forget. I'd never get presents, and then I wouldn't have parties. I'd feel like such a shithead growing up around my birthday time to now where I don't even post it on Facebook. Nobody.
You need to post it on Facebook, and you need to make birthday plans at like a restaurant and like have fun with your life.
Yeah,
dude.
I know. I
we're sitting in a laundry room right
misery.
now.
I love to be in my misery.
This is your birthday, and you're in a laundry room.
Yeah, I like to test people out too to see who are my real friends and who calls me. You know, so who do you think was the first?
No, your parents called you this morning, right?
No, I didn't get a call from either of my parents today.
Really?
No, not the phone didn't even ring.
Okay, your sister called you this morning.
That was the first text message I got.
Cool. I guess
like
that
10
one.
o'clock.
I'm gonna guess either our friend Addie or David.
No, neither of them remembered. See, most friends.
I didn't remember.
Look, 90% of friends nowadays don't know anybody's birthday.
Right,
it's Facebook, and which is all bullshit because like you see all these Facebook like happy birthdays, and it's all bullshit. Nobody they see something pop up, and then they like, oh, it's this guy's birthday. They spend half a second typing happy birthday, and they go on with their lives.
A lot of times you don't even do that.
I don't, because I don't know where to see those happy birthdays. The only time I see them...
You're on the right-hand side sometimes.
Really? I don't, well, where do you see them on your phone?
Oh, I don't know about the phone. I don't mess with
See, I only use my phone.
Stuff.
Every now and then, like, I'll see something. Hey, would you like to wish this person a birthday? But most of the times, I'm the guy at, like, 11:58 that sees it, because the only reason I'll see it, my feed will say, so-and-so wish this guy happy birthday.
You know why I don't interact a lot of times on Facebook from my mobile phone in the first place?
Yeah, that's weird. You're one of the weird guys.
Huh?
Because you're always on your computer. Everybody does it on their phone
because
now.
I have Bonafide Hustler Facebook and I have Boddamn Facebook, and I don't ever want to make a mistake.
Oh, yeah.
Dude, it's crazy because...
I've become that way, too.
You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, I stopped using my regular Facebook.
I don't want to comment on someone's like other Facebook as the Bonafide Hustler or Boddamn, then they figure out who I am in town, and then they ruin my business. And what's crazy about it is my ex-girlfriend followed me on Facebook at one point.
As the Bonafide Hustler?
On the Bonafide Hustler page, yeah. And I was like, what the fuck?
Oh, my God. And she never mentioned it in real life?
Huh?
In real life, she never mentioned it?
Well, I was like, how the fuck? I was like, well, if she figured it out, if she went to YouTube and typed in how to make some money or I want to make some more money, and she figured out my videos from there, that's pretty cool.
But did she ever call you like, hey, are you the Bonafide Hustler?
No, she didn't. She just basically said on a text message, we were conversating back and forth, and she said, what's this whole thing about Bonafide Hustler? I liked you on Facebook if that's okay. And I said, what's the deal with that? How'd you even figure it out? Because I was keeping it hush-hush for the longest time. And she said, one of your Facebook posts to me when we were talking about one of my friends or whatever, like I'll chit-chat with her every now and then, it came as the Bonafide Hustler.
Oh.
Isn't that crazy?
Yeah, it's crazy. So you mistakenly messaged her.
I was like, oh my God, I'm never doing that again. That's why I don't interact on my phone. Now there's this thing called Pages Manager. When the Guy Spot gets more popular on Facebook, we'll have this thing called Pages Manager.
You already have it.
Right. And that's what you need if you have a
It almost
business
seems the
page.
same.
It seems like the same, but it completely removes your personal part of it out.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
It's badass.
Then
dude.
I'll just start logging through that.
Yeah, and then it's pretty good. It's pretty well done on mobile phones.
Yeah. Well, so today...
I can be Bonafide or I can be Boddamn within like 1 second. It just it's a button click.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, and then I'm officially commenting as Boddamn.
Yeah, mine will sometimes in my regular Facebook, it'll just tell me, go, stop using this, go to,
Oh,
and
yeah,
then
yeah.
it'll automatically open up that app for some reason. I only use it when I'm trying to figure, like, see who added me.
You want people to figure out about the show,
Right.
but the right people only. Like there's some shithead people on Facebook. We don't want them to know about the show.
Yeah,
you know?
yeah.
You know what I'm talking about?
We want to target our listeners, basically. Yeah. But going back to my birthday, basically, almost nobody remembered. And I'm starting to figure out who my real friends are.
I didn't remember because I rely on Facebook, and I'm even terrible with that.
Yeah. So the second person, like at 11 o'clock, I get a text.
Your wife.
Yeah.
Really?
She remembered at 11.
Holy shit.
And you know who's the person like I thought was the best one that didn't remember? It was my birthday.
The best one did not remember?
Yeah.
How would this be the best
It was me.
No.
You know how I found out? I log in this morning to my bank account webpage, and this big box pops by. It says "Happy Birthday." I'm like, what the fuck? Did I get hacked? And I look at the date, and it's my birthday.
no
I'm like,
way.
fuck. It's my fucking birthday. I forgot about it. I'm getting to that point
35.
because 34.
34?
Yeah, I'm feeling old, man. No, I'm feeling
They
fucking
ain't
old.
shit, man. Let me just tell you something, dude. They ain't fucking shit, man. 34 ain't fucking shit, man. It's just a fucking normal fucking day like it is, man. Because, see, when it comes to fucking birthdays like me, dude, it's just a fucking normal day, man. I just fucking wake up and say, fuck it, man. I check my Facebook. Yeah, some people put on there happy birthday, whatever. But you know what? It's just a fucking normal fucking
that's
day,
how
man.
I am. I'm trying to get away from that because it's not healthy as a human.
Hey, what time did you call Dizzle this morning? Metalhead?
I don't even fucking remember.
He didn't call me. So
I fucking woke up and just did my normal routine. That's all I fucking do all day, you know. Do my fucking normal routine, and I'm just trying to eat right, man. I'm trying to exercise, you know, trying to slim down back to 200, you know, because since, you know, this morning I woke up and I checked myself because I had that little fucking scale, whatever it's called. I sat there and I just all of a sudden I weighed myself. And I weighed about 230, so I said, you know what? I gotta slim it down, man.
Wait, you weighed yourself by sitting there, you said? I sat there and weighed myself?
Dude, I sat on the fucking weight scale, man. I got a weight scale.
So you sit on it. You don't even stand on it.
You're supposed to stand on
Bro,
it. Why are you said I sat on the weight scale.
I said, yeah, well, you know what I'm trying to explain to you, okay? I stand
That's
up
probably
on that
giving
weight
you
scale
an
and I weigh
inaccurate
myself,
reading,
but-
honestly.
And he's still 230.
Yeah, because if you're sitting
No.
on it, your feet are on the ground. It's not giving you the right reading.
Oh, look.
He just puts his butt like he on it, and then he kind of
balances?
bounces, on his ass.
I just stand on there, but you know what? I can do it, and I know I can. You know, because see, the one thing that gets me upset about fucking Facebook is just because the other day I was talking to somebody, and I was telling them about my fucking dream that I was going to go to. And then this stupid motherfucker, some of these motherfuckers, which is equals haters, these motherfuckers get on the goddamn fucking Facebook on my fucking wall. Then one of them says, well, then Metalhead, why do you have all that equipment since you ain't got no fucking gigs? And that shit kind of, you know what? It got me fucking red hot. But you know something? I don't give a fuck what anybody says. Because you know why? Because I get up every fucking morning and I got that never fucking say die attitude and I fucking keep going. Just like fucking Danny, who listens to us. Look, Danny, I understand that you want to lose weight. But you know what, dude? Get your fucking ass up and keep fucking going. Get that never say die attitude. If your fucking wife, if you come home and like you want to go to the gym and your fucking wife or girlfriend cooks you a goddamn Thanksgiving fucking turkey and says, here you go, babe, I made it for you. Fuck that. You push that shit aside. Get a fucking protein shake, man. Take some.
Turkey's good for you.
Why would you why would you push the turkey aside? That's not really good for your muscles.
I don't even know, dude, but check it out.
A loved one of yours cooks you something really good, says, here you go, honey, and you will push it aside?
Hell yeah, because I want to work out. Because I don't want to.
He doesn't even have the willpower to push aside chicken nuggets.
He doesn't have the strength to push out a turkey in front of him.
That I saw on YouTube. I'm thinking about.
He gasses out.
Dude, you know what's funny? What I thought was like the funniest part, because he was saying some other guy on his Facebook was like, "What you got all that DJ equipment with no gigs?" And I'm sitting there laughing because I'm like, we're not the only motherfuckers fucking around with this guy. Like, his own friends are fucking with him.
No, he's got some fans on Facebook now.
Oh, really? You
Yeah.
have some fans on Facebook?
Yeah. Which is not a good idea.
I don't get it. Wait, does he have a Metalhead Facebook or something?
No, he's got his own personal one, and then he's putting out his flyer with like his phone number on it and shit. I'm like,
DJ
dude,
Wish?
yeah, fans are gonna start calling him eventually.
So fucking what? Anyway, so fucking what? I'll bet you.
But have you seen this thing? I actually thought it was cool.
All right, if you're a fan and you want to get in touch with DJ Wish or Metalhead, don't call during the day. Try to call as late at night as possible.
No.
Didn't he get late night? Wait, didn't he get late night calls from one of our guys? Diz.
Yeah. He had the guy with no face calling him.
No, the guy that could never sleep.
Yeah, it was an insomniac that had the guy that had his face ripped off.
Right.
Let me explain to you like this. Yeah, because of your fucking ass. That's why. Because you're fucking dumbass motherfucker to see Prospect. I don't know why in the hell you see Prospect Dizzle ended up giving this other motherfucker my fucking number. And I'm over here trying to go to fucking sleep. The motherfucker wakes me up, calls me up and says, "Hey, Metalhead, I'm a big fan of you." Okay, I said, no fucking big deal. So I hang up. He calls me back. "Hey, Metalhead, say something funny, man. We're on the air." I was like, dude, it's 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock in the fucking morning, man. I'm over here trying to go to fucking sleep, dude. So I hang up the third fucking time. He says, "Hey, Metalhead." And then he starts disrespecting about my family, dude. He says, hey, he goes fucking below the belt. Well, guess what? In the fucking club, that's an ass whooping. So
you know what I like about Metalhead now? He's got a thing he puts on his car, which I think is a good idea.
I saw that thing. Didn't we put it on our Facebook page?
Yeah. It's like a metallic like decal, one of those big ones that goes across your whole door.
Yeah.
It says DJ Wish. It's got like, and you can see, we tweeted it out. But I don't know who he's marketing to. Have you seen this? Check this out.
Yeah, I saw it.
Yeah, it's like a picture of these two anime chicks, right? On either side of a DJ, which it's a cool little thing, but then it says all types of events, quinceañeras, weddings, birthdays, and then the last one cracks me up, corporate parties. Like, does that look corporate to you at all? And imagine Metalhead showing up to a corporate party. That can't be good.
Yeah.
Hey, let me just tell you like this, dude. When a fucking DJ, dude, I can dress how the way I fucking want to. If I got a corporate party, hey, I'll go in there wearing the colors. That's what I do.
What are you gonna play? What are you gonna play at a corporate party?
I'll put on my shorts and I'll put on my.
Hold on. We have Bill Gates on the line.
Vest.
He wants to talk to you. He wants to request you come to a corporate gig of his. What corporation is gonna call you, Metalhead?
Oh, you really think so? Trust me, dude.
No, we asked a question.
Will call.
We asked you a question.
What corporation?
I don't know, dude, but somebody will.
Well, you got to change the way you dress. You got to change the way you talk. You got to change your kind of music.
What's wrong with me anyway?
There's no corporation in their right mind is going to have you DJ.
Why? I got all the fucking music.
Okay, do you have any Lionel Richie?
I got fucking Lionel Richie. I got the fucking Commodores. I got Casey and the Sunshine Band. I got fucking Brooks and Duck, whatever the country music.
All this stuff,
I got all sorts of fucking country music. I got the fucking Dixie Chicks, which is your favorite Prospect, you know. So, yeah, I got all sorts of fucking music.
Where do you get that music from?
I just got it, dude. What?
It just shows up. It's not like he's illegally downloading it or anything.
He opens the mailbox.
You want to know
I think if you're in a corporate event, they're going to check your licensing on that music.
He's the only guy keeping that BMJ like in service. The
BMG
fucking guy.
He's getting those CDs in the mail. Anyways, yeah. So basically, it's my birthday today, and nobody called me. So I'm having a great day.
Dude, that's one of those weird things. Like, I don't make a big deal on my birthday, but for some reason it's a big deal to my friends, and because we've all hung out on my birthday.
That's because you tell them, right? You tell them, and they know. I do the opposite. I don't tell
I've invited
anybody.
them to my birthday parties.
Yeah, see, I don't let it be known when my birthday. I know. I need
You're
to.
weird
I need
like
to
that,
now.
dude.
I need to now. It's like I just keep it to myself because I've never really gotten a chance to celebrate it.
God, that's just weird.
So
you know what else
just
is
growing
weird?
up, it's been like that for me.
You talk about the Spotify thing and how great it is for music, and you're loving it and everything, but then you don't go to like the ACL Music Festival, which is the coolest fucking thing ever that comes in this town.
Did you have a good time
Dude,
this
it's
weekend?
so awesome.
Oh, I can't do
It's
that. It's this
amazing.
giant festival that comes, and the 1 year Bonafide convinces me to go.
That was like 3 years ago.
It rains so hard, and this whole
Wait, did we have a rain year?
field.
We did?
That was the year
Was that the
that
mud
I
year?
was covered in mud.
That was great.
So it was 3 years a Dizzle
how is
walking
that-
around covered in mud,
how
and
is that
everyone's in
bad?
mud. It's not my
It's a
thing, bro.
3-day
I like
festival.
to sit, chill in the AC, and listen to music.
Dude, like that's
I don't want
live
to be covered
music.
in mud.
It's tons of good-looking girls. Like it's fun.
Yeah, I just didn't. I didn't dig it. It's like mosquitoes and
I went with
bugs and-
CMFK this year. My girlfriend, my brother, and his girlfriend, and some other people.
Yeah, it just and none of the
Fucking
bands
awesome,
like
dude.
you walk around from stage
my
to
God.
stage.
So let me
It's
ask
so
you
good.
something. Since it's your birthday, Metalhead wants to do something like, just give you something, dude, because since nobody
gonna give you
wished
your
you
camera
happy
back.
birthday, not even me, I would like to invite you. I got a ticket to go see Slayer.
Oh god.
And why don't you come, dude? Come to Houston. And I'll tell you what, when you,
You
come,
should go,
dude,
just
hey, I'll even
because.
buy you a beer on the house. We'll drink a
Oh.
Heineken for Jeff Hammond, for our brother Jeff.
Huh?
And I'll tell you what, I'll even buy you the beer, dude, and you'll have one hell of a time. Fuck it, if you get drunk, I'll put your ass in a fucking motel and you'll stay there, dude. Come on, say.
He'll put you in a motel and you're gonna
Fuck,
stay
as a
there.
friend, as a brother,
Hey, how long? How long is he gonna stay in the motel for?
I'll tell you what, Dizzle, if you come with me, I'll make you a full patch member, dude. You'll be
what?
A full
you won't be
patch member of what? Oh, I won't
What?
be a prospect anymore.
Yeah, you won't be a prospect anymore.
I like being a prospect. I just Metal. Listen, I got shit to do that weekend. I got kids.
Wait, what weekend
here.
is it? No. What weekend is it?
I'm busy.
on a Tuesday, November the 12th.
Oh, Tuesday. Okay, Tuesday. This is good. I can't come on a Tuesday. It's a weekend. I mean, it's a weekday.
Oh, but I bet you if
Tuesday I can't do it, bro. I got to work the next
I'm
day.
busy every weekend. It's a
karaoke.
Tuesday.
How about karaoke then? Why don't I invite you to a place that I hang out where I do
Okay, I'll
karaoke?
do that. All right. Cool.
Yeah.
That
Because like I said, because I'm Metalhead, dude. I'm the headbanging, marsh
Oh,
thrashing,
my
trash
God.
talking. Man, you know what, dude?
dude, I'm about to hang up on him. I told him I'll let him talk a little bit more, but
Prospect head.
he just keeps talking about bullshit.
Anyway, going back to the festival, you missed the best time ever, dude.
Really?
So amazing.
Oh my god, I can't do it no more, dude.
I'm telling you, I don't know how you have this huge music appreciation thing, but then you don't go to the coolest thing in the whole entire year. That has to do with
Yeah,
music.
I was gonna sit with Dr. Wilson, and they were
Oh, my
gonna
God.
live broadcast it on the internet. We were gonna watch it that way,
How was that any?
but then they didn't end
You're
up
gonna
doing it.
sit there and be next to David Wilson,
We're chilling in the
and
AC,
you're gonna be you'll be chilling in the AC,
and we're
inside a
grilling. We were
house.
gonna grill some hamburgers too. That's
That
much
sounds
better. Who wants
That
to
sounds
go?
foolish.
Who wants to go watch some live shit?
Oh my god.
I don't know.
You see some live shit, Dizzle? Why don't you come with me to go see Slayer, dude?
Hey, he's
Come
gonna
on.
watch Slayer on the simulcast or whatever it's called, the webcast.
Come on, dude. Just come see Slayer.
I'll
dude.
watch you in the mosh
inviting
pit.
you, man.
Yeah.
Anyways,
Yeah.
there's. Have you been seeing this new porn that's going out?
Which one?
It's. I can't believe the stuff people are into nowadays.
What is it?
Oh, I found it kind of by mistake. You know how sometimes I just end up on these really like the edges of the internet.
Yep.
I ended up on the edge of the internet. the
What'd you
other day.
find?
Well, I was searching for just like chicks that I ran into this video, right? And it's just chicks farting.
What the fuck?
And it's just a compilation of chicks that just fart all the time.
Oh, sorry.
This can't be for real.
You can go on YouTube and just type girl fart compilations. And it's just different girls farting.
Okay.
This is awful. This is the most awful thing I've ever seen. And this is like the G-rated version.
Why? are we watching this?
I don't know, but I watched the whole video 3 times.
That's the most disgusting shit I've ever fucking heard, man. It's fucking.
It's chicks in just completely.
I want to see that shit, dude.
It's chicks in completely unattractive poses. Here comes my favorite one. Is right here, man.
This one?
No, after her, the chick's fart. She had to have shit her pants at least 3 times. Here we go.
Oh my gosh.
Even she's shocked, dude. Listen. I'm gonna replay that one. That one is insane.
Oh my god.
So that's going on. So I immediately think there's got to be a porn out there. There just has to be a porn out there.
And then your computer shut down and started smoking because of all the viruses you got.
So check this shit out, dude. It's a whole porn.
Are you watching?
And it's the funniest thing because it's some. I think she's Brazilian and she's yelling at her. I kind of understand it because I speak Spanish. I kind of understand what she's saying.
Okay.
But she's just yelling at the chick to stick her nose up her butt and lick it. And she just, I don't know how she has so many farts in it, but it's 15 minutes of this girl just blowing.
Gostoso, cheira.
Whoops.
Não. Põe a língua. Põe a língua, só que você vai fazer. Se você que você não vai fazer, põe essa língua aí. Põe essa língua aí. Põe essa língua aqui. Anda logo. Põe a língua dentro do meu
This is
cu.
awful.
Sua vagabunda.
No wonder we're not blowing up.
Põe a língua.
Shit like this,
Quero
man.
sentir essa porra dessa língua dentro do meu cu.
I was just thinking the exact same thing.
She's gagging.
I was thinking, it's not even real.
No, it's real.
Sobre desse. Vou fazer coisa pior contigo, essa piranha.
No, it's real. Look.
Tá muito folgada, muito folgada. Eu não mandei, eu mando.
Gosh.
Abre essa boca. Abre essa boca.
Ugh.
Engole. Engole.
There's a guy somewhere beating off to
Engole,
this.
salvadia. Mas
This is
você
so
quem?
gross, dude.
Quem?
Metalhead's good.
Cheira meu cu.
Turn off real quick. Hey, Metalhead.
I mean, like,
Hey,
for real,
Metalhead,
dude. I mean, like,
Metalhead.
that's the
Hey,
most
Metalhead.
sickest shit.
Why aren't we going to
What?
blow up again?
Huh?
Why are we not going to blow up?
Because, man, because the thing is, like, all the shit that you talk about, man, that's
We didn't even talk about anything. We're just showing you a video with noises.
fucking sick, man.
All right, so this is the edge of the internet, right?
Somehow, I think the edge of the internet will never ever be found. It's like I think the edge of the internet is like the universe itself. It's infinite and it's constantly growing. Shit is just
true.
going to get worse and worse.
Well, no, 2 girls in 1 cup's pretty much one of the nastiest things ever. But then there was one where I think you might have shown me this one.
The jar up the guy's ass.
No, not that one. There's
And
the
it
one where
snaps.
Didn't you show me one where some guy cut off his shit?
Oh yeah. The BME Pain Olympics.
Hey,
Right,
have you
right?
seen the one where the girls, like, where the girl eats her own tampon?
No, I haven't seen
I've
that
heard
one.
about that one.
You ever seen that one?
That's-
Man, that is fucking sick, man. You need to see that shit, man. You know, because fucking one time, dude, like, fucking I was on the internet, like, just fucking surfing. And all of a sudden, dude, like, this shit came up on the fucking YouTube page that
All of a
some
sudden,
guy was
I like
talking
this
about
one.
it, dude. Well, what it is that this girl.
He's right
in the
though. That's how you
bathroom.
find shit on the internet. You're
Yeah,
just
but the fact is
surfing and shit pops up.
He's like going
She's in
forward.
the-
He's trying to find this video now. That's
But
the
look,
disturbing
look,
part.
She's in the bathroom, okay, with a camera, and she opens up her pants and she goes under her vagina and she pulls out that tampon all full of blood and she just says, "I'm about to eat it right now." So, And then like she's sucking that fucking tampon like a goddamn lollipop, dude, and that's fucking nasty shit.
Yeah, the videos on the internet. What are your top worst ones you've seen?
I would give anything to just get a snapshot of Metalhead's just face.
Fucking nasty.
I bet you he beat off
shit,
to that.
man.
Oh, dude.
Yeah, look at this video. I have it playing. The fart porn. It's got this girl's face close up by the girl's butthole. And look at this. If I told you 10 years ago, or right when the internet started, this is what you're going to see.
It looks
Look,
like the girl's gonna puke.
yeah. So she's screaming like, "Put your head into my butthole," and look at the butthole. As the fart comes out, you see the butthole like fluttering with the wind.
Oh.
That's available on the internet now, like
That's
a click away.
so
Like I just
nasty.
found that with like two
She
words.
looks like she's about to throw up.
I typed in fart videos. I was
Why don't
looking.
you just, hey Dizzle, why don't you watch the video with the girl in the tampon? Watch that one. Come on, watch it right now.
No, send that to Metalhead. Just send that video to Metalhead.
Come on,
We actually
just
sent it
fucking
to
watch it. Come
Spinkter.
on.
We sent it to Spinkter. Let me
Send
see.
it to Metalhead real quickly so he can watch it.
Girl eating tampon.
I don't know if I want to see this.
Girl
dude.
eats used tampon.
Just watch it. I guarantee you.
It's on
just watch it.
It's on YouTube though, so
It can't be right. Yeah.
It can't be right.
No.
Yeah, but those can be easily faked.
Right,
The ones
exactly.
you can fake it looks
Metalhead,
like she
it
just dipped
probably
it
had,
in.
it probably had ketchup on it.
Yeah, there's one on liveleak.com.
No,
Girl
no,
eats
no,
own
no, no.
tampon.
No, you get just Google the
Hey,
motherfucker,
I'm
man.
Javon
Let me see through, dude.
McClellan, and this is the period video. I just want to say,
It's 5 minutes long. Forget it.
Just fucking watch. Just get the money. Just get the
Okay,
shit, dude.
there we go.
That could be fake
Damn.
too because it's coming out of the shot. We don't know if
Yeah,
it's
you don't
staying in
see
the shot,
it.
out of the
We don't
shot.
know if that's real or not. It's kind of stupid. Yeah, what are your top 3 worst videos you've ever seen on the internet?
For me, I don't know. Gross ones. I mean, 2 Girls, 1 Cup was pretty sick. I didn't like that one. Any of the weird death videos? I don't.
Yeah,
like
the
those
death
either.
video ones are the
Death
grossest
videos like
for me.
Those creep me out, dude.
The worst one I ever saw was
All the
I guess
beheading ones and stuff. Like the beheading ones are kind of disturbing.
I can
and then
deal
the
with
ones-
those just because it's a quick death.
No, dude, I don't like those.
I saw one. I've never been able to find it again. I don't even know what to search for. It just popped up on one of those live leak sites,
Right?
and it was this guy. And this one always bothers me because I've always been afraid to go this way. You
What
know,
was
that's
it?
why I don't like birthdays either. I'm like, I look at it as just a counting down clock, and it's I'm always edging closer to death. You know, and losing everybody I know. That's why I don't like birthdays.
What's this video?
Oh
So
my God.
it's this guy in I guess it's Brazil or something, and it's a somebody's just come up on a car accident, and it's like almost high definition quality video at this point,
Ugh.
and it's this guy completely mangled. I mean, he's got parts going through his like stomach, coming out of his chest cavity. Like you see front to back, going out the back, coming out the front. Like it's just mangled. Like his head's almost completely snapped. His spine's sticking out. All his legs and arms are broken. I mean, you ever seen that picture of a deer that got hit and it's come through the car and now it's in
Right.
the engine compartment? Just
Yep.
he's like that. And it's 15 minutes long of him just going,
Oh, so he was alive?
oh, and then he says a couple things and then in some other language, and he's just like, oh, 15 minutes close up,
Damn.
and the guy's just walking. Like the people filming are just completely quiet, and there's no ambulance coming. There's nothing. So I guess
That
they called
is
the ambulance
disturbing.
and they're just filming him, and then they put it on the internet, and it's high def quality.
Ugh.
That
Wanna
one
know
just
what's
disturbed me.
crazy?
I'm like,
That was
God, the
madness.
pain this guy's through. He
Right.
knows he's dying, and he knows it's imminent, and he's watching his own body just if he can even see at that point. But
Right. Ugh.
his face looked like it was like kind of visible. Like I mean, like it was kind of untouched, you know. So
I don't like videos like
He
that.
had
Those
his
scar me-
wits
those
about
can
him.
scar you for life, dude.
yeah, and I was
wanna know
just
what's the
like,
most
dude,
craziest
that's
video
how this guy
I've ever
died.
fucking
His
seen on
last
the internet?
moments. Fuck.
Well, you don't know that.
Well, he definitely didn't live. There
You
was
want to
no
know what's
way
the
that
most
guy was
craziest
alive.
video the most crazy video that I've ever seen was it like what's crazy because it was a while back and it was on my Facebook wall and it showed like this video where like these two guys they were like on a wall and it looked like I guess like it took part somewhere like in Mexico. I don't even know where, but the guys are talking in Spanish and they're just saying a couple of words and then all of a sudden this guy comes out with a chainsaw and I mean he
I've
cuts
seen that one.
the guy's head off, and then the other guy, and like there's this other guy that pulls out a
drug
fucking
video.
combat
That's the drug
knife.
video.
Like,
Yeah, they behead a guy while he's still alive. Couple of
that
them.
was
With a
that was
chainsaw?
crazy,
Yeah,
man. That's the most craziest shit I've ever seen, dude.
The ones that are not quick deaths, those ones just get to me. Like there's another one there. It's some Arabic country, and this guy jumps off a cliff. He's cliff diving, you know, like you just like go with your buddies, and I guess he doesn't realize there's rocks close below, and he hits face first into the rocks.
Oh.
And you see him hit, and then you see blood in the water. Then it cuts to like an emergency room somewhere, and his face is split down the middle. Kind of like Metalhead. If you keep interrupting, I'm gonna hang up on your ass.
No, because just like, but why is it okay for fucking Dr. Dan D. Wilson, that motherfucker right there, can interrupt and prospect fucking Bonafide? You understand that, dude? I'm the president of the fucking
Bonafide,
club.
do you want to explain to him
Do I want to explain to him what?
why you can interrupt and he can't?
I can interrupt because I get to the point quick.
First of all, you guys are the prospects. The president can say whatever he wants of the club, you know?
Okay, next topic.
Yeah. All right, Metalhead. We need you as kind of like a voice that just butts in quick and in and out.
It's President Metalhead.
We don't need you taking over the whole
We'll
show
just call
like
him
you're
President
doing this week.
Metalhead. Just be real brief.
President is on vacation right now. Do you see he's not working? The country's at a standstill.
No. This is the president of the
You know
club.
where I caught Metalhead this week when I called him and he was at a drive-through ordering shit, and he was ordering a lemonade. I'm like, why are you ordering lemonade? Large lemonade because I'm thirsty. This is
Kid's never gonna get in awesome shape.
lemonade is just straight sugar into your veins,
dude.
right?
Dumbass. Especially when it's from a fast food place.
And this was around 8 or 9 o'clock.
I know, hello,
only
okay. I
legit
know all
lemonade.
this prospect, okay. I already
Why
know
are
all
you
this
even doing
prospect, okay.
So you have no self
He can't
control.
even curb. Yeah, he has no self control. He gets thirsty. He basically drinks like shit.
He needs sugar like straight into his system.
He gets hungry. He eats like shit.
I don't know how he's not obese, but he is overweight and lacks muscle.
First of all, fucker, I ain't fucking overweight, okay? 230 is not fucking overweight.
Hey, how tall are
When you have no
Edward?
muscle tone, it is.
No. Hold on. Put BMI index and then type his stats in.
I don't believe in the BMI index.
Dude,
anyway.
BMI is true. Put BMI. How tall are you?
6'2".
6'2", 230. Throw it in there real quick. 6'2", 230. Let's see what he's
All right,
at.
your BMI is 29.5, which is at the overweight is 25 to 29.9. You're 29.5, so you're
You are
0.4
overweight.
away from obesity. 30
First
is
of all,
obesity.
let's say like this,
30 is obesity.
That's not bullshit, Metalhead. That's straight up.
If you were solid muscle, I would tell you it's bullshit. But you have almost no muscle.
like this.
You're almost obese. You're 0.4 away. That's 4 chicken nuggets
That's right.
and 3 lemonades.
You need some help, man. You need to start eating healthy, dude.
Are you watching the goddamn channel? Have you even watched a single video?
First of all,
Guess how many
I do
videos
it.
I have now?
I don't know.
I got
7.
bitch.
8? You got 8 videos?
I have one more, like, ready to go.
Okay.
About calves. Oh, you saw the picture of my calves, huh?
Yeah. I don't know, dude. The way you had them posed.
First of all, I ain't fucking obese, whatever the fuck it's called, okay? All right,
You're
230.
0.4 away from obese. We'll just keep
Let's say
updating
like
this.
I can lose the fucking weight, okay?
And I don't believe you're 6'2". I think you're 6'1", because you're a little shorter than me. Because if he's 6'1", no, you're a little shorter than me. So if he's what I think he is, which is 6'1",
I know my fucking information, prospect, okay?
he's obese. Because if he's 6'1", he's at 30.3. So he's 0.3 past
You
obese.
said he's 6'3", right?
He said he's 6'2".
6'2". Then he's overweight. I just wanted to make sure
He's
that
almost
everyone
obese,
knows
but I think he's
that he's
6'1".
overweight. Even
Yeah.
he needs to know that he's overweight.
There's a lot of people nowadays, and it's
Okay, so you're saying to me that I'm fucking overweight, but you know something? I'm not fucking overweight. But all I can tell you like this is like this. I can do it. I know I can, okay? And I am going to fucking do it. Because, see, like, there's this
you got to be
breakfast-
more than words. You know, there's a saying in Silicon Valley. You know, it's like everyone has ideas. Silicon. Everybody has ideas, but if you don't take action on those ideas, they're worthless.
Right.
You know, everyone's like, "Oh man, I came up with fucking YouTube. That was my idea." But there were 2 guys in their basement working on YouTube.
Fucking YouTube fucking sucks anyway, man, because people put the most stupidest shit. That's why, dude, with your fucking camera. That's why you ask me all the time.
So-
Metalhead, why don't you put videos on YouTube with
Well,
the camera
Bonafide's put videos on YouTube, and what's going on with the bod? I got to keep changing the topic back to where we want to go because he's just derailing this whole show.
The Bonafide Hustler channel,
Because you know why?
YouTube
Because
is not
every time-
a waste of
because
time.
I'm tired of always fucking.
All right, hung up on him.
Okay.
I had enough of Metalhead for this show.
Yeah, the Bonafide Hustler channel has it's taken off in its own community. Let's put it that way. So it's an established channel now, and it's making money, and it's good.
And we keep encouraging our listeners, please, to send us pictures before and then work towards your goals using Bonafide's tips. And
You'll make more money.
Let's see how you're doing with your progress. We got a new one in this week. It's coming
This is the
from,
Bod Damn stuff you're talking about.
Yeah, this is Bod Damn. So Bati Gantabar, he's a big fan of ours, man, from way back in the day. He's like,
Read it out.
hey, H. Dizzle and Bonafide, I've been a long-time listener, big fan of the show. All my life, I've been a little chubby. Ever since Bod Damn channel launch, I've been going to the gym, following Bonafide Hustlers' instructions. Way to go, guys. The way you guys talk about working out, it gives me motivation to go to the gym even more. It's been months now. I noticed muscle gain on my arms and chest. H. Dizzle, I can't thank you enough for all the laugh and joy you gave me. So thank you. Keep up the awesome job. One day you will get whatever you deserve. Thanks a lot, Batiog. So let's take a look at his pictures.
Let's see him.
He's an Asian guy. A lot of Asian guys. I mean, Asian guys have the best way to get muscle. He's Indonesian, I think. He looks Indonesian to me.
He's at a Planet Fitness, it looks like. I see purple background.
Yeah. What is the deal with Planet Fitness? Because I see there's like Facebook pages making fun of them. Everybody seems to mock Planet Fitness. To me, they're
It's
a
like
gym.
$10 a month.
What's wrong with that? That's great.
That's great. Dude, that's the thing. People
That's
mock.
awesome.
There's haters for the notions of gyms, you know? They're haters, like when you work out, they're haters. Honestly, I don't get many haters, honestly. I don't. I got a lot of people in the gym that would talk to me openly about anything, you know?
Yeah.
I could strike up a conversation with anybody in the gym, and the fact that I am built is like respect.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I'm
Yeah.
not trying to tower over them. I'm not trying to be like, hey, you should do this way. I don't ever do that kind of shit. But if I want to talk to someone at the gym, I'm always like smiling, and they're always like, oh, yeah. They probably walk away going, big guy, thought he was like a hard ass, but he really isn't. He's a nice guy.
Yeah.
'Cause I don't talk to most people when I go work out. I'm kind of like you did. Like, you know, you just stick to your shit and you just do it.
I used to be one of those butterflies in the gym.
What is that?
Run around just talking to people.
Oh, God, that's the worst.
And I would actually interrupt people's sets to try to like start a friendship. Like conversation.
So what is this guy's name? Pati, what?
Batiag.
All right, so Batiag looked at his body.
Definitely,
I see
he's
some forearms. Look at that.
Yeah.
You see that?
Yeah.
I see forearms. It looks like his midsection needs improvement, but he's
not past the point of no return. Is the way I look at
he's
it.
curving it around. He's got his outer part of his chest is starting to come through. You can see that in the picture. You see it?
Yeah.
It's a tiny little piece, but you can see that's forming. I can see
And
his
he's got a
shoulders.
lot of
I can
body
see
fat, so-
a little bit of a bicep poking now.
The fact that I'm seeing some muscle through the body fat means he's making progress.
Yeah.
He's got to work. What do you think of this? Because I know people think you can turn fat into muscle, right? That's just impossible. You gain muscle and then you lose the fat.
You gain muscle, you lose the fat.
Yeah, it's like Batia could work out all he wants, and he'll get this incredible physique underneath him. But if he doesn't lose the fat, you'll never see it. You'll feel it if you touch him. Like if you squeeze into his fat, you'll feel the muscle. But you got to get rid of that outer covering of fat, and the best way is cardio.
It's
And
cardio or
90%
higher
diet.
intensity type of workouts. But yeah, cardio will do it. I don't know where he lives. You know, he might live in a very cold place. We don't know.
Yeah.
But you can do a lot of faster movement kind of things to burn off the fat. Things like 50 jumping jacks, and then you go into 50 mountain climbers, or those things on the floor where it looks like you're running on the floor.
Yeah.
Those things, and then you can go to 50. Just so many things you can do. But basically, you want to do things like that involve your breathing to be like that.
And just building up his muscle, right? That'll also speed up his metabolism.
Well, the fact that he would be doing, he should be doing. I mean, in his stage right now, I'm looking at this picture. Someone that wants to get rid of their midsection would probably need to do, at minimum, 4 cardio sessions with 20 to 30 minutes apiece. That's the start. And then
So
you gotta
4
see where that
cardios a
goes.
week,
Right? And go see where that goes for like the next 2 to 3 months.
and you're saying throw in some weight training with that too, right?
Oh, absolutely do weight
So
training.
do before or after the weights, the cardio.
The cardio should be after.
Okay, so
You don't want to be
do his
tired
workout, his
in
regular
your
workout.
because then you can like pull and strain things. You don't want that.
Okay, and then do cardio after.
Yeah, but if you want to get a really awesome workout too, it pays to like actually warm up a little bit too. So short warm up, hit the weights. Relatively hard. Without a spotter though, but relatively hard, and then incorporate. I mean, the best way to do it, if I was this guy, right, and I'm like, and I've transformed people. In fact, Dizzle, you were in the gym the other day. And let me just go off to this other story for a second. But I just saw you yesterday at the gym.
Yesterday or 2 days ago?
No, it was 2 days ago because we were doing
What
chest.
did you think? Because I walked in seeming like I look small because I see all these really huge guys. And then when I start getting the pump and I'm just looking at myself in the mirror. And
you're tall. You need.
I seem like I look pretty good.
No, you're tall. You're tall. Your posture's pretty good. You carry a really ridiculously large gym bag. I don't know why. But you're tall. Your posture's pretty good. I think, honestly, how much do you weigh now?
Like between 203 and 205.
And how tall are you?
6'1", 6'2",
6'2".
between there.
Yeah, I think 10 more pounds on you'd be fine.
Yeah.
10 more pounds
But did
on
I
you.
look like I was kind of big?
You look like you're tall as fuck.
So I didn't look like I had any muscle at all.
No, you're not skinny. That's for sure. Like, you're beyond, like, basketball player body now.
So if you saw me, you'd probably been like, I'm not going to fuck with this guy. He'd probably whip my ass.
Most
not
people,
whip your ass, but I'm saying like a normal person.
Yeah, you're past, like, I'll fuck with you stage.
Right. So
I think you're on
they
your
just
way
leave me
to,
alone,
like,
right?
Yeah, I think
Okay,
you're
good.
on your way.
That's all I'm looking for, man. Just leave me the fuck alone, man.
Yeah, but we saw you in the gym, and, you're a pretty dedicated guy and working out and everything. But you saw the guy that I transformed.
Yeah.
You
This
know?
guy went from kind of pudgy looking to his jaw looks like Clark Kent now from Superman.
But
I didn't
he's
him.
been training with me for a year and almost a half now.
Yeah. So
With me.
and
He's
I
my
couldn't
workout
believe
partner.
he did the push-up challenge at 1:33 seconds.
Minute 35.
Wow. So just by you getting him, and this was just a out of shape Indian guy, right?
Yeah.
How bad was he in Batiag's state?
Yeah, he was around that.
Was he really?
He was kind of like that, yeah.
Oh my god! And it took how long?
I had to break him in slowly.
And he looks like Clark Kent now. And how long? How long was the workout?
Well, he got in phenomenal shape last summer. In fact, when I got him, training and everything, I had to break him in because you can't just bring someone into like my caliber of workout. That's just like straight off the streets, right? So someone like Batiag, for example, if he was to work out with me, I would start him off, much slower at a slower pace, but I would incorporate every single week. We would start incorporate more higher breathing, faster kind of cardio kind of workout exercises in there. So it's like exercising, but you're getting a cardio like benefit, but it's not cardio. You're not running anywhere. You're not on an elliptical, but you're doing faster movements like jumping jacks and crap like that.
Between your sets.
Right.
Yeah.
And that's what, honestly, the guy that you saw at the gym, he looked even better last year, like more ripped, but he wanted to get more muscle this time.
Yeah.
So this year, he's like, I just want to be bigger. And so he gave up a little of the ripness to get mass.
Right.
But he's big. I mean, he's big for his size.
Yeah, yeah. So I think Batiag is on his way. I think he can totally get there. I don't know what his diet looks like.
Well, he's probably waiting for me to just tell him what to do real quick. Look, Batiag, this is basically what you need to do. Like, if you need to, if you want to get a really, really awesome benefit from the gym, first of all, to build muscle in Batiag's kind of shape, I mean, you want to be in the gym for like 45 minutes to an hour. I would do one primary set of something, like let's say you go to, if it's your chest day, then do a bench press, and then, or do a dumbbell bench press, and then when you're done with that set, go to like the last one, do 10 reps, a set of 10, a set of 8, and a set of 6 reps. And then after every single set that you do, get up and then do 50 jumping jacks. Rest a minute, go do your set of 8, then get up, do 50 jumping jacks, go back in, do your set of 6, do jumping jacks, then rest for like 3 minutes, and then go to the incline bench, do your workout there, and that's how you kind of do it. But you want your heart rate to be like ridiculously high for the workout, so that's what I would do. You don't need to do any crazy supersets or anything because he needs to build muscle from that picture.
Yeah. So, Batia, good luck in everything you do, man. And we'll keep in touch as far as sending us updates on how progress is. So I think people should also ask us whenever you send us your before picture, also throw us your before diet, and we'll critique it and tell you what you should be eating. will give you a general idea, because I think most people don't realize what food is and isn't, and they end up eating junk, because they think it's food. Meanwhile, it's just empty calories, which empty calories don't give you energy. They just go straight to your belly as fat.
Right.
And you end up feeling like shit. It's almost, it's crazy, man. Your diet has got to be the thing that makes you feel like shit all day. The people that are like, oh God, I'm always tired, I'm sluggish, because
that and sleep.
Yeah, sleep. I'm figuring out the whole sleep thing.
And stress.
And but food, like today, right? I generally eat very, very healthy. I went and ate at McDonald's today for lunch.
Why?
Just because I forgot my lunch. I should have gone somewhere else.
What'd you have there?
They have this new thing called the jumbo chicken wrap.
It had some special sauce on it.
Yeah,
right?
it was covered in ranch sauce.
That's what you should have missed out on.
But it wasn't good chicken anyways. It was kind of like the crunchy chicken.
Oh.
Yeah. But
man,
immediately, literally within 30 minutes of it,
level dropped
I felt like just groggy and just completely shitty and just weak.
That's what happened, man.
And you just feel dragged down.
I'm surprised.
And then I
McDonald's
realized,
in a town full of really good fast local things.
I was
eat.
kind of out in an area that didn't have anything.
Where were you?
East.
Yeah.
East
is
Central.
Tough.
East Central.
East Central. Yeah.
Kind of where 183, 35 meet up.
Yep, I know where that is.
Yeah, that big new McDonald's. It's got like 4 drive-through windows.
Yeah, if you're at McDonald's and you're just like, God, I have to eat something at McDonald's, you know what you need to get? 2 of those Asian chicken salads. That's the way to do it.
Yeah.
Each salad's
I'll
about
do that
20
next
grams.
time. Yeah.
Fill you up, man. You'll feel jazzed like a champ.
I think what did me, I got a small fries. I had to do
Oh,
it.
man.
And you could feel the grease getting sucked out of there. But hey, let's move on. We want to talk about George Wallace, man. This is just a funny clip I found. There's this guy, he plays for the Celtics, and they had a news conference here where, you know how they have post-game news conference and
Right.
you sit down? And this guy sounds like a didgeridoo.
Hold on. Didgeridoo. Wait.
A didgeridoo.
I know what you're talking about. Hold on. Don't tell me, because I need to know.
Didgeridoo.
No. It's a. Don't tell me. God dang. I know this. It's an Australian instrument. I know exactly what this thing is. It's a didgeridoo.
Didgeridoo. Yeah, it's basically an Austrian instrument that you blow through, like those.
It's the long Australian like pipe looking thing that is huge and it goes. Wow.
Yeah, exactly.
That thing.
Yeah. Anyways, this guy.
It's a didgeridoo. That's what it is. Didgeridoo.
Didgeridoo. So when you listen to this guy talk,
yeah, I want to hear it.
He sounds like a didgeridoo, and I'll play a didgeridoo after you hear him talk. Here's him talking on a news conference.
It's very hard, at 13 years in, you never want to go to a team that's starting to rebuild the process, or your main focus is trying to get somewhere where you can, kind of end your career.
All right, so that's him talking, right? Here's a didgeridoo. Hold on, let me play him talking.
All right, at 13 years in, you never want to go to a team that's starting to rebuild the process, or your main focus is trying to get somewhere where you can, kind of end your career on a championship level. At the same point,
I can't tell the difference.
I'm happy to be here. I'm going to enjoy being here. I'm going to enjoy playing with the younger guys and the younger team. The main thing is,
funny.
if we can improve.
That's him.
Like I told the guys,
Now here's the didgeridoo.
I've never won a championship in my life, so my life isn't based on championships. It's just based on me having a successful
figure this out?
career and having.
Okay, what made you think that this sounds?
I saw it somewhere.
He sounds like a didgeridoo.
Yeah, they're
That's
like
so funny.
They said he sounded like a didgeridoo, so I pulled some clips, and there you go. He's a didgeridoo.
Fun and enjoying the game, and going out. On a positive note in the game. So if
I can barely tell the difference. That's a didgeridoo.
Come here and build with this team and improve with this team and get us back into the playoff contention. And push
my God.
forward
Can you imagine
from
that guy at home like,
I'd be more happy.
please pass some mashed potatoes. Let's have some sex.
Good thing he doesn't have a regular job. Like first interview question. So tell me something about you. Well, tell me about yourself. Oh, okay. Where'd you work before? Oh, that's nice. Any felonies on your record? Ah, okay. Yeah. We'll be calling you back, okay? All right, bye.
Like the rest of the HR team, like, this motherfucker sounds like a didgeridoo.
All right, I want you to meet your new, this is the new security. Here he is. His name is Didgeridoo. At least you don't have imagine he's a cop, you get pulled over like, excuse me? Let me see your registration. No. Metalhead keeps calling. So, yeah, man, I thought that was pretty funny. So here's another clip I found. It's way back in the day when the internet first came out, and people didn't know what to make of it. They were just trying to figure out what it was. So there's this guy right here. He's describing what the internet is, and he's like, God, it's going to be something big. I'm telling you. It sounds weird now. Now we know what the internet has become.
There's a revolution going on in rec rooms, offices, and classrooms around the world. A revolution in which 15 million people are taking part.
This was in 93.
They're sharing scientific data, arguing philosophy, or passing on cooking tips and gossip night and day through a computer network called Internet. For about $200 a year, they log on to personal computers connected to phone lines and communicate across cultures and continents. Bill Cameron has this report on the growing phenomenon of Internet.
Wow.
For years, they've been saying these.
So yeah, that was when the internet first came out.
That's crazy.
Now it's just like you're in your everyday life. You know, you find the weirdest people on the internet. Hey, do you know about Synthol Man?
Oh yeah, I know exactly what synthol is.
But do you know what is synthol for our listeners
Basically,
that don't know?
like motor oil that you throw into your muscle cavities just to make your muscles look huge, but it has like
Isn't that crazy?
super bad like side effects.
Well, it's not even.
It's basically motor oil.
Yeah, but it doesn't even look like.
Oh, that's awful.
Real muscle. And there's guy. If you type in the Egyptian Synthol Man.
I've seen him.
What's the famous guy?
The guy whose arms exploded. That's the main one.
Yeah. Well, most of them do that now. I find out. Oh, Greg Valentino. That's the guy.
Yeah.
Just type in Greg, Gregg Valentino.
When you see his infection, that's the worst.
Yeah. And basically what they do, they don't work out at all. So, like, you look at the rest of their hands, and there's no muscle tone to it at all. And they just inject fat into their arms, and they walk around like they're some great strong man. My favorite is the Egyptian guy.
That guy's crazy.
Egyptian Synthol Man. Look at this guy.
Yeah, no, he's insane.
Like his forearms have no definition at all, but he's got these huge, just blown up arms. And then there's video of him just working out tips and how he's so strong and all this. But that's basically the Synthol guy. So there's this guy that is on YouTube now. If you search him, just type in Synthol Man.
Right.
And it's just, I think he's in Brazil or somewhere, but he's kind of got a decent body, but then he's way overdone on the Synthol.
Is this the guy that does it with another guy?
No, he does it by himself, but you should read. They have subtitles on the bottom. He translates it himself, and he's all, ladies, if you want this body, guys, I will teach you how to get so muscular. And then my favorite part, he just zooms in. He's got like 10 to 15 empty boxes of protein powders, like different brands, and he just shows the camera panning across all of them, and it comes back to him.
Obviously, he's on Synthol.
And he's always got this crazy techno music playing. He's like,
yeah, his pectorals look like boobs. I remember this guy.
Oh yeah, he looks like he's wearing implants too.
Yeah. I remember this guy.
Look at his shoulders; they're like completely don't look. They look like a football player.
Does he take off his shirt or not?
Oh yeah, he will in a minute. And then he always like dances.
You know who he's trying to be?
Who?
He's trying to be a Ziz kind of guy, dude.
Oh yeah. Look at this. It's just some people on the internet are just deranged.
This is like the worst Bonafide goddamn channel ever.
He's doing like an all right workout, but he's got like 0 pound dumbbells. It's like half a pound.
Wow!
Oh my
that
god!
Synthol.
Yeah, he's got it injected where it looks like a Klingon. like a
That's
Klingon's
crazy.
head and his back is just ridges.
And I remember his pectorals being like ridiculous.
Yeah.
He looks like a moron. I hate.
But he
that
thinks
kind of stuff.
he's got himself. That's what's crazy. People like this, they have themselves convinced.
Right. They lie so much that they live
he's
the
like,
lie.
all right,
Right.
I'm cool. Everybody's buying into this. They've got to be right.
So all of the comments are like, "You fool" and whatever.
The number one comment's like, "This guy doesn't know anything about bodybuilding. Go fuck yourself." But he's got to be reading these, right? He's got to have to be able to translate this.
Yeah.
I don't see how he can just. Oh, this is my favorite one. This is the one you got to see. It says, "Guy with pec and shoulder implants think he's hot." It's because of the music. And then when he starts dancing, yeah.
What a fool.
Sorry, guys. If you're listening to the show and it's just us bullshitting around, it's because I'm about to go on vacation for 10 days. So we're not going to have a show for 10 days. I'll be out of town, and we just want to do a show, so we have some for you guys.
Hey, I have another topic, and this is so off synthol.
Yeah.
But we were talking, remember we were talking to Thomas Manning like 2 weeks ago?
Yeah.
And Thomas Manning is, is he bisexual? He's gay, right?
Yeah, he's gay.
Okay, so not
well,
bisexual.
I guess he calls himself bisexual. Well, the way he described it, he's gay because he's had sex with women, but that's just because he wants to try. He tries everything at least twice.
So he likes men better.
Yeah, he said he's had more women in his life, but the amount of times he's had sex with guys, it's been a few guys that he's had sex with thousands of times.
And that other guy, what's his name?
Seton Manning.
Is
That's
that
his
guy
protege.
gay or no?
No, I don't think so.
Okay, so anyway, we were talking about this thing on that show, and I brought up this topic called cruising. Or cruising. Do you know what that is?
Yeah. It's where, well, I only know it from what you told me. It's basically you're a straight guy walking around and gay guys cruise you. They kind of checking you out and giving you hints.
But it's at certain places, though.
Are they just checking you out, or are they trying to give you a hint like, hey, come on over to my side?
Well, they cruise you to see if you are curious and or gay.
Oh, okay.
And that's why they cruise you.
Right.
But basically, when I figured out what cruising was, I put it all together. I was like, oh my God, that's why. And I used to study it at Barnes & Noble a lot for MBA school. But I was like, oh my God, that's the reason why when I would take a break from my studying, I would go into the magazine section, right? And just start looking at cars and all that stuff, fancy car mags. And people would pull up next to me and like just pretend like they're
Metalheads,
reading something.
I'll let him listen to your cruising story. I'll put it
Okay.
on low volume. Anyways, go ahead.
But yeah, they would pull up next to
It's
me.
about fucking goddamn time.
Oh God.
All right, I got him on low volume. He can hear you.
Okay, so like, but I would look at fancy car mags, and every now and then, rather quite often actually, people would go up next to me and just like kind of act like they were looking at magazines too, and then they would look over at me and I'd like give a glance, and then I would eventually go back to studying, and I was like, okay, that's cool, right? But then I went downtown, and numerous weekends in a row, I met with this guy named Chance, who happened to be best friends with some of these girls that I wanted to hook up with at that time when I was single, and I got to know Chance pretty well. He's a really cool gay guy, right? And he taught me a lot of like things about like what's happening around you, like why are you seeing these things at Barnes and Noble, and why is this happening to you, Chris? So basically, he said that gay guys cruise. That's what they do. They do it in like certain places because they want to see if you're curious and from what he told me, he's like, yeah, but once they figure out, like they found another gay guy, then literally they can just go somewhere like a parking lot and just get action, or go to like the bathroom and just start going at it.
Yeah,
that's how fast it happens. And I was like, what the fuck? And he's like, yeah, for real. And so he was like, don't you know the story about Bull Creek Watershed, which is not far from here, right? And there's this kind of like river stream kind of thing where you can park in several different parking lots alongside this like river thing, and all of which are pretty isolated parking lots altogether. And so he's like, yeah, but if you ever go to like the Bull Creek Watershed, especially this one parking lot, and if you go into your car and you pull up a newspaper and you start reading it, he's like, the universal language over there is if someone else parks next and then also pulls up a newspaper, that you guys can go run into the woods and go at it.
Yeah.
I was like, no fucking way, dude. He's like, yeah, for real, I've done it. I was like, have you? He's like, yeah, I've done it. I was like, really? He's like, I wouldn't do it again, but I've done it. I was like, God, that's weird.
Okay, so you pull up, and it's kind of like a rest area?
It's not. It's just a parking lot with a restroom, and then there's a trailhead. You know, you go into like the trails that are around this river.
So you sit in your car or do you have to get out your car and pull out?
No, you sit in your car.
But then somebody's got to walk around looking in your window if he's got a newspaper.
You're just the universal language. Like, I'm here to fucking get down. Is just get in your car and put up a newspaper.
And then you look around in the newspaper. They probably just plaster on the window. Because with my luck, I'd be reading a fucking newspaper waiting for my wife.
No, like you pull up a newspaper, and if the person next to you pulls up some sort of like magazine or newspaper, it's like
it's on.
Sweet,
and you just both jump out of the car and
it's
run
a signal
out.
like, I'm not a cop, I'm not straight, I'm here to fuck, you know. And that's basically, it's so gross to say that way, but like that's what you run off into the woods, and there you go. So I was like, oh, that's whatever, you know. So one day, and I shit you not, dude, this was like 2 years later. Chance had moved to like Florida or something. And I was around that Bull Creek watershed part of town, and I was killing time. Swear to God, I was killing time.
By yourself?
Yeah, by myself, because I thought I had to go somewhere and be in that part of town, and it was like rush hour, and I was really close to where I needed to be, but I was like way early. So I pulled up in one of those parking lots, and I just pulled up, and there was a taxi cab guy there, and he looks over at me, and I look over at him. I'm like, I give him like the hell, what's up, like the Texas thing to do. We all give the head nod, you know. And then he pulls up the newspaper. I'm like, what the fuck? That was like the funniest thing ever. I was like,
shit.
Fuck.
Yeah.
I got out of there real quick. I was like,
you didn't look around for a newspaper, did you?
No, I did not, dude.
That's
I thought I was
funny.
like, dude, it was true. I was like, holy shit, Chance did not lie to me.
What face did he give you before the newspaper comes
No,
up?
it just like he just looked at me, and I gave him the head nod, and then I looked back, and just all I saw was this newspaper right.
That's one of those things
Like
you
this.
wonder,
And
like,
I was like, that is the craziest thing.
how do you think that even started? Like the first guy,
just
like,
code,
all right,
you
it's
know?
the newspaper code.
Yeah.
Before it had to have been going on before the internet existed, right?
What's crazy is that I asked Chance if he did it, and he said he did, and then he was like, it totally worked. I was like, that's the code for real? He's like, yeah, that's the code. We had to have their own secret code.
Wow.
I was like, that's fucked up.
I'm sure at some point by now the cops know about that code.
Well, he said that the cops would bust people out there religiously.
Yeah, they just
and
pull out
that's
their
why
own
the
newspapers.
code is that's why the code evolved to become a code.
Oh, okay.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Because
see-
they would see too many people running off into the wilderness in like normal work clothes. And they're like, what the fuck are these people doing?
Is
They're
this
not even in hiking
completely a
shoes.
deserted place where
No.
somebody can't just walk up on you?
It's a busy road. The Loop 360 goes through that part of town, and at any point you can exit Loop 360 and be at these trailheads within like 30 seconds. So there's a busy road nearby, but I mean, there's a river on one side, and there's basically cliffs and almost a mountain on the other side. So there's plenty of places to like run off and like, I guess, disappear for a while and get your, whatever.
That's crazy.
Yeah. So when Manning was talking about it, I was like, oh yeah. So, and he knew about what cruising was, I guess.
Yeah, we'll have to ask him about Bull Creek and the newspapers next time. So yeah, I hung out with my mom this weekend finally.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, I'm trying to get.
Did she come to town, or you go there?
No, I'm trying to get some relationship going with her because it's so broken at this point.
I thought it was your dad was the broken one.
It's both my parents, man.
Oh, really?
You see, they didn't call me on my birthday. Hold on, Metalhead's calling. Yeah.
Did your mom tell you about any recent trinkets she put in the house?
No, it was one of those trips where I was just going down there to kind of make her feel good, like, hey, she's actually going to spend time with me. Because I realized in the last 15 years, they almost know nothing about me. They haven't seen pictures. They haven't seen, like, what I do. They barely know me, After
So they've given up on you or not?
No, they haven't.
Okay.
So I kind of
not on Facebook, or they are?
They are, but I don't add them. I finally, yeah.
What the fuck, dude? You don't add your own parents on
No,
your
because
Facebook?
the whole reason half of this stuff started is they criticized like everything about me when I was growing up. Nothing was good enough, and it was like, well, why don't you do this? You should be doing this. You should do this when you grow up. You should be this, and why aren't you this? And it's just the way they said it was horrible to where I started just hiding stuff from them, And it went kind of like I was ashamed to tell them initially because I just didn't feel good enough. To where then it just became anger, you know? Like, what the fuck? What are they always like?
Did you tell them about Guy Spot?
No, they have no idea.
Are they a listener?
Probably. My dad's going to send in a topless picture himself. Like, what do you think?
I did some push-ups. I did some push-ups, Dizzle.
4 minutes on the Bonafide challenge. No, but so my dad was out of the town, so I figured, you know what? Let me try to set something up kind of with my mom that shows her that I care about her still and that I want to do stuff with her.
So you go down there.
Well, I decided that movie Gravity got real good reviews, and everyone's like, you got to watch it.
But you go down there, right?
Yeah.
You leave this town, you go to that town, right?
So I call her, and she's deaf, so she can barely hear me on the phone.
Was she working out with too much music in her ears?
No.
Oh, okay.
She just can't hear.
Oh.
So it turns into like a shouting match. Like, hello! Again. And my wife is flipping out because she hates when I flip out on my mom. And I'm just getting frustrated because she can't hear me trying to set up this movie thing.
Right.
And finally my wife just hangs up the phone, and then I have to communicate through email with my mom now.
Whoa.
Yeah. So finally...
But you're there in the town with her, right?
No, I'm still in Austin.
Okay.
Trying to set something up.
For the weekend?
Yeah.
Did you ever go down there on the weekend or not?
Yeah, I did.
So then what'd you do with her?
So I bought 3 tickets to see this movie, which on IMAX and 3D, for 3 movie tickets, it was like $56.
Wow.
Yeah, I don't think I'm ever going to go watch another. I could have bought that thing 3 times on Blu-ray.
So then did she go with you to IMAX?
Can you let me tell the story?
Well, you're metalheading it, dude. So
yeah, you know what? I'm not feeling good today. I'm having a hard time with all this shit. And I'm getting texted by Metalhead and this and that. So yeah, I finally go down there, and I'm supposed to meet her up because she lives kind of far, and then the movie theater's here, and then where I'm going to be somewhere else. So I'm going to go pick her up where she's going to be somewhere, right? And so I get into town, and I go over there, and she's telling me like kind of like her car's not working right, like the steering wheel's shaking a little bit, and I'm like, oh, okay. Might be a little out of alignment, whatever, you know. So I tell her, okay, just follow me and get on the highway. And then we'll drive to the movie theater. And so we get on the highway at 25 miles an hour.
Oh, my God.
And this is, I don't know if you know Houston, but it's like where I-10, 59, and 45 all meet together.
Yep.
And it's like 8 lanes across of just traffic whizzing by at 80 miles an hour.
Right, I know exactly where that is.
So she gets on, she speeds up to 35 miles an hour, and I'm ahead of her because she's got to keep up with me.
Right.
And the lady won't speed up. Now there's like 12 car lengths between us, and cars are coming. So I have to slow down, and she's still going 35.
On the highway?
She doesn't give a shit. Like, she's not scared. I don't know if you've ever driven at 35 on a highway, like old people style.
I don't plan on it.
The most terrifying thing ever.
You know College Picker's coming back to town, right?
Oh, is he really?
You know how he's coming back to town?
How?
He's driving a scooter here.
Oh, jeez.
From Florida.
He's not going to make it.
He can only go 40 miles an hour.
Yeah, he ain't going to make it. He better wear a helmet.
Anyway, so... Yeah, I know it's got to be scary because.
Oh man, and this goes on for a couple miles, and then I don't know why I didn't do this. My wife told me I should have. She's like, you should have put on your emergency blinkers. I was like, oh, so I didn't think about that. I'm just looking like an asshole to everybody. Just this young guy driving super slow, and then my mom's in like 10 car lengths behind doing that, and I can't get her to speed up, so I have to keep slowing down to hope that she can get closer to me.
Right.
So she doesn't lose me. But every time I slow down, she slows down even more. And I'm freaking out. I'm screaming in my car by myself, just like, I got a wife and a kid. I can't do this. What is she doing? I finally just exit, get out, and I'm freaking out, man. I'm flipping out on my mom. Like, what are you doing? How can you drive?
Mom?
Yeah, dude. I have a bad relationship with my mom,
Why
dude.
would you get off the freeway and start screaming at your mom?
Because I'm like, what are you, you're going to kill somebody. You're going to kill you. Why are you driving like that? And then she told me, and it hit me, dude. She's like, I'm old now. That's how I drive. And then I just felt horrible. I was like, God, my parents are old, man.
Yeah, old parents, that sucks.
And I realized today,
like
they're fucking old.
You realize today that they're old.
I knew the last couple of birthdays my dad was getting old just from the number.
Yeah.
And then I realized, God, my mom's old too now, and they're old people, and I got to take better care of them.
Yeah.
So I'm going to try to do better things. And another thing that really hurt me, she was like, hey, I heard you went on that vacation with your wife. I never got to see any pictures. And I was like, oh, man, I'm showing everybody in the world these pictures.
Dude, I'm telling you, man. You
my
got
parents don't even know
that are
what's
gonna
going on.
Kill you later on.
Yeah.
Dude.
So
these issues are going to get to you one day. You
I'm
should
printing
just add them on
out some
Facebook.
pictures.
Fuck that, dude. Just
I printed out some pictures today.
Add them on your Facebook, and then you
I don't
can
even
just
use
tell
Facebook
her,
anymore.
Look, well, then if you don't use it anymore, at least use it to put the pictures up. You fucking
Yeah,
idiot.
so no, I'm
God.
mailing her pictures to look at. I'm printing them out and I'm mailing them. Like a bunch of stuff I've done over the last few years.
Oh my God!
Just she knows what's going on.
Deep down inside, she cares about.
But
you.
I've just alienated
probably,
them completely.
Yeah, but that's not the right thing.
It's
to
not.
do.
And now I'm beginning to
It's not the right thing to
that.
do if they've like physically abused you or something.
Yeah, but
they haven't.
They did.
Okay,
They used to beat my ass.
Not in high school.
Yeah.
No, not in high school, dude.
I got my ass beat until end of sophomore year, like hard, like, and that was the point. Like a full grown man, I could whip my dad's ass just standing there. Like, okay, why is he beating
That's
me?
when I stopped getting my ass kicked.
Yeah,
that was when I fought back.
That
was it.
That was me, man. I had to slam my dad through like a glass window. Like I bear hugged him. And I was just like, stop, what are you doing? You're an old man. What are you doing? I just kind of football tackled him. We both went through this window.
God damn.
And he was just laying there like completely out of breath. And I was like, don't ever hit me again. And I went to school. That's how my school would start, man, every day. And they wonder why I wasn't doing that great. Yeah. Get my ass beat before classes. So
I think I kicked a hole through my dad's bedroom door when I was so mad at him one day after we had like wrestled, and I almost threw him through the door, but I think he closed the door. He's like, da-da-da, whatever, you shithead kid. And then I kicked it so hard I put a hole through it.
Hey, Metalhead, did you ever get your ass beat by your parents growing up? Like, how would they reprimand you?
No.
Like what? Like when you were misbehaving, what was the reprimand you'd get? Or if they thought you were acting up?
He doesn't even know what reprimand means. You need to use it.
They just took away my stuff. That's all they did when I was little. When I acted up bad, they took away all my stuff. That's it.
Ask him what reprimand means.
Yeah, what was spell reprimand?
No, not spell it. Ask him, hey, what does reprimand mean, Metalhead?
What does prospect mean, punk?
No, I'm just asking you a question. What does
prospect mean?
He's hard to talk to today. Yeah. He's being annoying to where it's hard to even talk to him and have a conversation.
Something's going on in his life.
You guys
he's not telling us about.
You guys
I think
like
Metal Jane finally dumped him.
Have you heard from Metal Jane?
First of all, man, Metal Jane, dude, I've tried to call her, but she don't even pick up, dude.
So that's the signal. That's why you're so angry today.
No, I'm not fucking angry because of that, dude.
That's why you're so like, oh, President, prospect this, whatever. It's because Metal Jane did not call you back.
It's not about Metal Jane that I mention her name. Did I say, hey, guys, hey, if I would have told you, I would have been like, you know what, Bonafide, I'm really kind of upset because she did not call me back. What did I do wrong?
But, you're definitely kind of upset, though.
About the problem, okay?
It's a combination of two things. It's Metal Jane and the steering column on your car is probably not giving you.
It's just the only thing that I'm kind of upset. Since you want to know why I'm upset, because I'm tired of always getting on the show and always shutting my mouth. I ain't a prospect, man, like you guys are.
Hey, do you have the gossip game ready?
Well, it's the Metal Report. Remember that, Dizzle? It's the fucking Metal Report, okay? It's not the fucking gossip game.
All
it's
right, what's the Metal Report?
We should just have the fans decide. What do they want to hear more? Do you want to hear Metal Report or gossip game? What's the better word for it? Let the fans decide.
It's the Metal Report, okay? Because I want to add a little bit about heavy metal news, man, you know?
All right, Metal, I'm going to have to let you go again. All right, talk to you later, all right? Bye. All right, if he wants to do the gossip game, he can call back.
Oh my God.
Yeah, but yeah, that was kind of, so we go and watch the movie, and it was all right, man. And then I kind of
don't spoil it for me, dude.
You can't really spoil that movie.
Oh my God, the ship broke in two, and then he was floating on a piece of wood, and then he died because he was so
you
cold in the
basically
water.
know the story of that movie just by
Don't
description.
tell me any more about it. Oh, there's a Ridley Scott film coming out. Do you know?
Yeah.
You didn't know?
What is it called?
Okay, do you know what Ridley Scott is?
Yeah, of course.
Okay.
Blade Runner. They got
Aliens.
Yeah, Aliens.
All the good shit.
Prometheus.
Yep.
His brother committed suicide off a bridge, and he was Tony Scott that did a bunch of movies like with Man on Fire.
Oh, that was such a good movie.
He did a bunch of movies with Denzel.
Yeah,
and that guy just
he's making a new movie with check out the cast. I mean, you can look it up. It's Cameron Diaz, Penelope Cruz, Brad Pitt, the guy from No Country for Old Men, Javier Bardem.
Yeah,
the dude from. I can't place this other guy. If you saw the preview, you'd be like, "Oh my god, I know that guy." You have to see him. It's a white guy. He's like clean cut. He's badass.
What's it about?
I don't know. Just look it up. Anyway, the movie looks really cool, man.
Oh, okay.
Well, I'm just saying, it's a Ridley. I wouldn't like sit there and go, "Oh, it's a great movie. See you later." Like it's a Ridley Scott film, dude. And I'm a huge Ridley Scott fan. My favorite director, producer, whatever you call him.
He's 75?
Danny Boyle, dude. That's my favorite guy.
Ridley Scott's 75?
No, I didn't know that. But that doesn't surprise me because Blade Runner is pretty old.
Is it called...
the brand new one. Just put new film.
The Vatican?
No.
Killing the Counselor, The Good Wife?
No.
Springsteen? I'm reading you all of Ridley Scott's movies.
Not his movies. The brand new one he made. It's a brand new one. It has not even
Exodus?
Out. No, maybe. I don't
know.
The
Vatican?
I don't know.
Prometheus? The Counselor. That's the only one coming out.
The Counselor. Yeah, that's it.
Okay.
Is that the one with, you see Cameron Diaz in it?
Yeah. A lawyer finds himself in over his head when he gets involved in drug trafficking. All right, don't tell me anymore.
That looks so good.
That's all it is.
Yeah, but the cast, there's one white guy. I can't figure out what
Michael
his name is.
Fassbender.
Yeah,
that's the guy. He's the guy that's...
Yes, he's awesome.
In Inglourious Bastards.
Right, that's where I've seen him.
He's the head crazy guy, right? The Nazi guy?
Yeah, he was awesome.
Okay, cool.
Anyway, you better see that movie. My other movie I'm going to see this weekend is called Generation Iron. Have you heard about it?
Yeah, it's about bodybuilding, right? But the latest one, it's got the big guy, Kai Green.
Yeah, Phil Heath,
it's like the
Kai
Pumping
Green,
Iron of 2013.
Cutler's in there. It's going to be awesome.
Yeah. So, hey, we had a listener tweet us, Alex, on Twitter. He had a question. He said he'd like to know if frats are worth joining or if they're just good for toga parties. What do you think?
Frats, well, if you're talking, my personal experience is I went to all the awesome frat parties and met a bunch of, awesome girls through that and everything through college, and I wasn't a part of a frat. Although a lot of frats wanted me to join, I never did join because I thought the money wasn't worth it. I didn't want to live in a place with a bunch of guys because I thought it was way more important to live in a dorm.
You're talking if you live in the frat
Yeah, if you live in the frat house, then you are around a bunch of dudes. You got to do a bunch of duties. You have to basically worship people for a while until you become one of those people, and then you train pledges.
Worshiping people.
And anyways, so I would say it's not worth it, but I don't know what kind of guy you are. I'm the kind of guy who wanted to become something in college, and I became it. So if you're a kind of guy like, I want to become something, don't know where to start, you can become somebody by paying to be a frat guy. And a lot of things come from it, too. It looks good on a resume when you're out of college. Especially if you do, good deeds with it and everything, but it's a good way to party. But you're going to be around a lot of dudes if you're at the house. I didn't want to be around that many guys.
Well, you're around dudes anyways.
Huh?
If you're a guy, you're around dudes anyways.
Yeah, exactly. If you're a guy and you're living at the house, it's all dudes.
But you're around dudes in college anyway. Most of your friends are dudes.
No, all the places I lived at in college were co-ed. That's what makes it amazing.
Where you live.
Yes, like right down the hall is a chick, or right across the...
But you can be in a frat and you don't have to live in the frat house.
Exactly. But at some point, the ones in UT said you had to actually live in the house.
Okay.
Yeah, you had to on certain years.
You really want to know what I think about bullshit?
About what, frats?
No.
What?
Hold on.
He's gone, dude. This show's a mess, but this is just a throwaway show.
That's okay.
Yeah.
I would tell that guy, like, a frat is an okay thing. It just depends on your personality. Yeah, it's not a bad thing.
Here's my opinion on frats, and I kind of agree with you on some of the stuff, and some of the stuff I disagree. But basically, I didn't join a frat, and I kind of wish I did. I was one of those people that just would listen to people say, well, you're just buying friends, and, oh, your frat guys are losers, they're just buying friends. And you know what? Those guys are those sour grape guys. Yeah. and you buy everything in life. Okay, so if you're buying
frats can be party frats, and they can be really business oriented frats. They can be studying frats. They can be all kinds of weird frats.
They could be religious frats.
Right.
They could be like based upon the kind of race you are. You could be like the South Asian frat.
It doesn't have to be the toga party kind of frat.
Yeah, kind of look for a frat that.
Parties.
Yeah, research them and look for the ones that kind of have a good reputation.
Good on,
and whatever you do not get involved in hazing. If some guy is like, hey man, like I can understand having to pay to be a frat. You're not really buying friends. They throw parties, they hold events, so it costs money, right? So you're paying into funding all that. You're not paying to buy friends. You're basically joining an organization, and then part of it is just helping fund some of the events they throw. So definitely if somebody's gonna try to get you to do something stupid, like drink a whole bunch of beer till your blood alcohol is so filled with alcohol you die of alcohol poisoning, or just something stupid. Like I'd see those guys run around, and I saw one guy one time, he was dressed like a woman, and then he had like flippers on, like what you swim with, and goggles, and a snorkel, and he was just walking around campus for a week like that. And it's like, really, that's what I got to do to be part of your organization? No, I ain't going to do it.
The top 6 or top 10 big ones are going to have all kinds of crazy, and a lot of those rituals you don't hear about.
Well, I had a buddy, right?
Because they're like Fight Club kind of things. Like
his was a black
rule number
frat.
1, you don't talk about it.
Oh, yeah. The black frats are crazy. Like, they brand each other with, like, have you ever seen the guys with the brands?
Yeah, I've seen that
like
before.
what they do with the cow, like they take a hot poker. You'll see the guys at the gym, and they have these huge, they've developed like these massive calluses.
They're called keloids.
Keloids from the burns.
Right, I know.
Yeah, so that's another stupid thing I wouldn't do. But like my buddy John, he's a childhood friend of mine, and he joined a black frat, right? And they had this was in Texas Tech, and you had to do the elephant walk. That's what he called it.
Which is what?
So he calls me in college. He's like, "Yeah, man, I just joined a frat." And I'm like, "What's going on there?" He's like, "Man, I just had to do the elephant walk." So I'm like, "What's that?" He's like, "Oh, they took us out to the swamp, right?"
Mm-hmm.
All the pledges, which are the new guys trying to get in, and then you got to strip down completely naked, and then you get in a circle, and then you're just holding each other's dicks, and you walk around in the swamp in a circle holding each other's dicks. Because you know how like the elephants, like they use their trunk onto the tail.
God, that'd be weird.
And he's like, yeah, that's what we had to do to get into the frat, the elephant walk.
It doesn't even seem right.
Wait. Let me tell you my fucking opinion. If I'm on, if you guys can hear me.
We hear you. What are you saying?
Okay. See, first of all, I'm hearing what you guys are fucking saying. And all that shit about joining them little fucking clubs, like in college, man, that's to me, that's kind of really fucking stupid, man. I don't know why these dumb fucking teenagers, college motherfuckers, who just want to join them just to become popular, all because I want to join the KA or the fucking M to triangle with the bullshit fucking symbol. What kind of fucking symbol is that shit, dude? If somebody fucking came up to me, okay? If Metalhead was in fucking college and I was there.
You have to get to college.
And some motherfucker asked me, hey, dude, you want to fucking join this fucking club? Or, hey, man, or like, here's a paper for a fucking party to hang out. Okay, fuck it. Fuck it. I'll go there. But if some stupid motherfucker told me, hey, why don't you drink this fucking 100 bottles of, like, beer, and then, like, let's see if you're hardcore, man, if you want to join the little thing. I said, okay, but you know what? What I would do is, my answer is like this. Okay, I would drink that. But before I would drink that, I would say, I'll tell you what, here's this fucking here's this Glock 23. Let's play Russian roulette and blow your fucking brains out, motherfucker.
What the hell?
Because for real, and then another thing, dude, like you're telling me about.
You just said a Glock. Here's a Glock, and let's play Russian roulette. But if you try to load any one bullet in a Glock, it's going to be the next one up.
Yeah.
Let me just like,
how do you play Russian roulette with a Glock? That's a great point.
Like, what the fuck?
Because you got to have a revolver to play Russian roulette.
Yeah, and he just brought. It's a guaranteed.
You know what I'm saying, okay?
There's no roulette.
You know what I'm saying. Because, see, when you join the club...
Yeah, I didn't even think about that. What the fuck?
You would load it. It can't sit at the bottom of the clip.
Yeah, it's pretty much a dead.
Yeah.
Yeah, because Yeah,
that's
because
Metalhead's
to
version
me,
of Russian
that's kinda
roulette. That's like the dumbest
sick, right?
fucking version ever.
No, because look.
Hey, Metalhead, have you ever played? Have you ever played
We're
Russian
gonna play
roulette?
Russian roulette with the shotgun next.
Yeah, have you ever played Russian roulette with a Glock before?
I know what the fuck Russian roulette is. Okay, you know.
How are you gonna play with a Glock?
Huh?
A Glock is not a revolver.
I understand that. Like, you know.
Now
just
you do.
fucking out. If you guys would have let me fucking talk.
All right. Anyways,
that's the real fucking story.
So Metalhead has kind of got the opinion as the guys that I'm talking about, that they hate on frats and they don't know much about them.
But if there was a metal worshipping frat, and they're hey, Metalhead, come here and to be part of our awesome frat, and we get front stage tickets we get everything, to all the Slayer concerts and all the whatever Cannibal Corpse concert, and we worship metal music, we play it all the time, but you're gonna have to drink these 20 beers to get in. He would be like, okay, I'll do it.
I heard that there is a frat out there that's all metalheads, but it's like devil worshiping shit.
Yeah. So here's my opinion on
that party, dude. It's like, oh my god, someone dies every time.
Yeah.
Like, at least
they do a one of those rituals where they sacrifice somebody. That's their party. We got a frat party. We got a suicide going, and on the frat party we got DJ Wish. He'll be down. But here's my opinion on the frat.
How much do you think it would take for Metalhead to do an elephant walk with someone else?
Oh, he'd do it right away.
You think what?
Metalhead,
$100?
Dude, you don't have to offer him money, dude. I bet you he would do it. Metalhead, would you do an elephant walk to join a frat?
Fuck. Oh.
You know what that involves, right? You gotta
know what?
You gotta grab onto a dong off the guy in front of you and then behind you, and then the guy in front of you is grabbing your dong, and y'all just walk in circles.
No.
Okay. So we got the answer. So here,
Metalhead, if the fraternity says we'll pay you $10,000 to do, and you're into our fraternity, if you do the dong walk or the elephant walk, would you do it?
Whether or not, if I was going to do that, I'm pulling a bazooka. I'm going to shut the fucking ass, motherfuckers.
All right, dude. Hey, Metalhead, hold on.
All you have to do, honestly, is just show like a freaking 98 Ford F-150 with like 20,000 miles, and you'd probably do it for that.
No.
Here's a truck with no issues, and the steering wheel works. You have to do the elephant walk. Great gas mileage. Anyways, let me finish Metalhead real quick. So, yeah, here's my answer to Alex on that. Here's what I've noticed. I didn't join a frat, but I wish I kind of did, because here's a couple things I noticed. So, the guys in frats, right? They just network. They had a great network. Mm-hmm. So, like, you basically, if you're in that frat, you kind of get preferential treatment wherever there's some alumni from that frat. Like, they could be in another university, right? And they would still, like, if you just applied for a job.
Right. Absolutely. They know you came from that frat, from that university.
You get respect right away.
You can just be you can be an analyst right here,
right now. They just trust, like, okay, this guy's a good guy, or
right.
We're gonna.
That's one of the biggest things about it.
Right.
I forgot to mention that part. That's
so there's
huge.
that, and plus there's just networking of job opportunities. Like the guys
you're unbelievable.
Like somebody in the frat's going to get really rich and famous or whatever, and then you knew that guy, and he'll go from there. Plus the fact that, look, it's easier to make friends when they're just handed to you, right?
Right.
You're put in a group, and it's like, here, these are your boys.
Not handed to you.
They're not handed to you, but it's like you're not really paying. You join this thing,
but you are,
and you're paying your dues, but you're not paying to find friends. People think you still got to make that friend. You got to know how to make friends, and you got to build a relationship with those people in there. You don't just show up as some asshole.
Would you do an elephant walk?
I'd do an elephant walk if it meant good friends. But at that point, like, I wouldn't have.
You're like,
but here's my
ready
thing.
To do the walk.
If I see your dong,
prosperity later on, right?
But I have a rule my whole life. Like, if I see your dong, I can't be your friend anymore.
Well, that's what the elephant walk's all about.
That's what I'm saying. So I would not be able to be friends with those guys anymore. So it'd be pointless. Yeah. So I would not have to do it. But I would touch a penis if it meant good fortune in the rest of my life.
Don't you ever think that if...
I wouldn't put it in my mouth, though.
There's that strange possibility that if you were doing the elephant walk and you're, like, grabbing onto two dongs and, like, someone's grabbing onto yours, that at some point you're probably thinking, I hope my dong doesn't get hard.
Oh, yeah.
Right?
That would be me. I I would be like, I hope I don't jizz right now. I hope I don't come. Like back in those days.
You know someone has in those elephant walks. You know someone has
dude,
done it.
even if some dude mistakenly brushed against my dong.
And that will follow you forever in the fraternity. Like, oh my God, that's that dude.
It's the guy. There was always a guy in high school too. That's the guy that got the boner in the locker room right there.
Really?
Yeah, there's a guy named Zach in my high school.
Did you get boners in a locker room?
Dude, it followed him from middle school through the end of high school.
No way.
That's the guy that got the boners in the middle school locker room. Apparently, this guy walked in after football or whatever, full raging hard on by the end of the shower, and like he had to walk out like that.
He was just around a bunch of dudes, right?
Yeah. It was just shower, like after gym class, boom, walks out with full boner.
That just followed him forever.
Followed him forever. I won't say his last name, but the first name was Zach.
There's a story in the air that's following you wherever you go in life.
Like I didn't even know that guy. I just run past him in hallways, but I knew that.
Now you know that's Zach.
That was Zach B, the guy that popped the boner in the. That's what he's done. That was the exact title he had. Oh, that's Zach, the guy that popped the boner.
Was his last name a B or no?
It started with a B.
Are you kidding me?
No, yeah.
I know a Zach B that lives in this town.
Really?
Well, where did he end up living? Where did he end up going to college?
I never. That's what I'm saying. I never followed that guy. I never gave a shit about him.
And the funny thing
that's
is,
what was sad. Everybody
the Zach B
knew.
that I know is a coach here for a football team.
What if he went into coaching?
I'm not even kidding.
That was his way
he even
of
taught basketball
healing
at one
himself.
point too.
Does his last name end with a N?
Yes.
Shut the.
It does.
Hold on, I want to mute your mic.
Okay, mute my mic.
All right. Oh fuck, dude! You know how close?
Huh?
You know how fucking close that was to the real guy's name?
Are you sure it's not?
That's not him. It's off by one letter.
Mute me again.
All right. Isn't that close?
Are you sure it's not his last name?
Yes.
We had to mute because
off by one fucking letter.
Are you sure?
Yes. Is he got dark black hair?
Dark black? He's got dark hair, the guy I know.
Fuck.
How tall is the guy you know?
Let me see. I got a yearbook right here. He wasn't that tall.
Yeah, this guy that I know is not that tall either. What the hell?
Fuck, hold on.
This guy, oh my God.
If you see him, ask him, were you known as the guy that popped the boner in the high school locker room?
Oh my God. So Dizzle is pulling
high
out
school
a yearbook.
Holy shit.
Oh my God.
No.
That's so weird because I was like, yeah, this guy ends with it.
You know what? I think he dropped out before the end of the fucking year.
Oh,
This is
really?
my senior yearbook. I don't see him in here.
Really?
I think he dropped out.
There's no way.
It might have gotten so bad he dropped out.
Put him on your Facebook. Just type in your Facebook and you would be able to look him up right now, right? I mean, someone in your high school is part of your Facebook, right?
Yeah. But I'm telling you, the guy lost all friends. Nobody hung out with him. He was just this loser guy in school that just...
Because he threw a boner in middle school?
Yeah, I'm
middle
telling
school or
you.
high school?
It was middle school, but it followed him till he probably killed himself. I don't know. He's not in the senior yearbook. He's not in there. I mean, that something like that back in the day, like now it wouldn't even matter, you know?
Type in the one I told you.
Look, he's not even in Facebook. I'm telling you, the guy might have committed suicide. I got a feeling.
So the boner story ended in his life?
It very possibly could have.
That's crazy, dude.
Yeah, he's not even to be found in
that,
Google or
sure.
anything.
I don't have any stories.
Because I was a nobody and I didn't know that many people, but I knew this guy.
So
every time he'd walk past me,
social media was even out, or cell phones, or pagers, or nothing. This thing flew around school.
Oh, dude,
that was social media.
It tainted
back then,
him
right?
so bad.
Oh, that sucks.
Because I would just walk down the hall, and if he'd even cross in my peripheral,
right,
like my subconscious would be like, "That's Zach B, the guy that popped the boner in the high school, in the middle school locker room."
Oh my God.
And I mean, come on, in middle school, you pop boners for anything. It's just you pop them all day long.
It
It's
depends
just
on how much girl interaction you have. If you don't have much girl interaction in your life, then you're popping probably.
It's not even with girl or yeah. It's you don't have to be around girls though. Is what I mean. You could just be thinking of nothing and you'll pop one. Just that's your hormones.
Yeah, I would just pop him like when
he
I
was just
sleeping.
wrong place at wrong time.
Get happy and sleepy. That's when I would like, oh shit, oh my God, like when I get sleepy in class, I'm like, fuck.
Yeah, he just happened to be undressed while one popped. and in the wrong
sucks.
fucking place
That would suck
with
if he
people
was,
around
if
him.
he was listening to the show. He's like, "Oh my god, it's still following me."
He sends us a
It's-
before picture.
Now it's on the fucking
I
iTunes.
thought I got away from it.
It's on iTunes now on a show.
And his boss is listening, and he's like, "Wait, there's a Zach B, and his name ends in N. He's got brown hair. He works for me, and now
Oh,
at
my
work
God.
he's back. Like he's found out again. They know he's that
And
guy.
then the next day he goes to work. He stares at the package for a split second just to see.
Boom, pops one.
In some part of like
As
some
an
weird
adult-
parallel universe, the boner pops out for 1 second.
What would you do though if you're in the gym locker room and a guy walks by at full boner, but he's nonchalant walking
think that
to
was
the
the funniest
shower.
thing ever, dude.
He's walking to the shower like,
I think that was so funny. It's not something you see every day. So when you see it, you're like, that's hilarious.
yeah.
I mean, like super funny.
Yeah, so there was that guy, but Metalhead's calling me because I'm not picking up his phone. He's probably angry at his ass. So yeah, in closing, here's my opinion on frats. Join them if you got the money. If you're having a hard time making friends, it's a good way to kind of build yourself up because you'll probably be around some pretty decent people. You know, they're probably come from good families. They kind of are got some money, but it's not even about money. You know, it's about learning from other people. I think if they're better people,
Right.
you'll be able to learn from them. But there's probably a lot of shitheads there
If
too.
he's in
So
a top, if he's going for a top 6 or a top 10 frat in whatever university he's at, there's going to be so much more than all the stuff you talked about. It's going to be a lot of debauchery and girls and getting hammered.
oh yeah, there's all that too.
Non-stop people spanking each other with towels and like all this stupid shit. It's all like that.
But that's
Dirty
everywhere, right?
fucking houses. Yeah, I mean, just fucking.
And here's
dirty.
another thing I realize.
Lots of bitch duties to do. You know, when you're a pledge in your first year, lots of bitch duties.
But see, I lived in the dorms, and another reason I kind of wish I joined a frat. I realized if you live in a frat house, it's cheaper than the dorms.
Yeah, but you're around a bunch of dudes.
Yeah, but to me, I didn't have a lot of money then, so it was like
That would have been great
it would have
for
been
you. But
way better because
it's better when
I
you
thought
get
it was
it's better
really
when you get to go
expensive.
to all the frat parties. You're just a normal dude.
Yeah,
Which is what I did.
right.
Like that was the best.
Hold on, Metalhead's calling again. But I think we should wrap the show up. I'm not a big fan of this show, but we just wanted to do one
Hey, we have to do one just
to get it out. We'll let Metalhead kind of say something. What's up, Metalhead?
No, oh, you finally, oh, yeah, the last fucking 5 minutes, you know, because I had the fucking report already ready to fucking go.
If it's not a metal report and it is a
No. It is the fucking gossip, but it seems to me you want to go ahead and cut me off the fucking air because I was going to give you that metal quiz. Remember? You remember that time when you told me a story that you went to Arlington, Texas, and you went to that famous fucking strip club, and you told me you didn't know who the fuck that guitar player was? What kind of bullshit is that?
hey,
That is a fucking legend right there. I cannot believe.
I went
that-
to the
you
strip
see-
club that was owned
See,
by
what happened was that
Slayer.
Dizzle calls me,
and I'm-
Slayer,
and
it
he
was
tells
probably
me that he
the
goes to the
brothers.
strip club.
Pantera guy, right?
in
Yeah,
Arlington,
sorry,
Texas.
Pantera. Yeah.
I know where you went.
And it was
in Dallas?
Yeah. I went with the
I know where
guys
that
from
is.
Howard Stern,
Yeah.
and I didn't know who the fuck these guys were, and they show up with the long. Well, one of them shows up with the long hair. It's the brother of the guy that got killed, and it was literally like,
Dimebag Darrell.
yeah,
His
it was
name's
the brother of
Dimebag
Dimebag Darrell. He owned the club. Apparently, they both did.
It's a all 24-hour all nude.
Yeah,
club.
yeah.
I know that one.
I got pictures with me
I went
and
there a long time ago for some bachelor
the
party.
guys from the Howard Stern show. So we're hanging out with them, and they knew the guys. And this guy shows up. I don't know who the fuck he is. And
Wait, who's his brother? Vinnie Paul? Well, who is it?
I think
Metalhead?
that's who it
It's
was.
Oh man,
Yeah,
wait.
Vinnie Paul.
That's
You
whose
guys don't know
club
who
it
the original
was.
members are?
But it sucked because I when they told me I had known about how Dimebag had died, and I felt bad because it was like literally like 2 months after he got
Oh,
killed.
really?
Yeah. So
Yeah,
he
that's
just
a
stopped by the
tragedy.
table and said, "Hey, what's up?" Whatever.
Vinnie Paul did?
Yeah.
No way.
And then he takes us to like this private area, and it's like we got our
Holy
own
shit.
smokers.
That's why we gotta get Vinnie Paul on the air, guys.
Vinnie Paul?
That's why-
Yeah.
Holy
I didn't know who he was.
shit.
I can. No,
I went
no, no.
home and
Okay,
looked him up.
Wait.
They're like,
Okay.
"Dude, that's Dimebag's brother."
The
I'm
only
like,
better way
"Oh, I
it
know
could have been, the
Dimebag."
only way it could have been better if it was Philip and Selma.
Hell yeah, that's what I'm
And
talking
Selma
about.
would have been better. He's
Selma-
crazy.
But I just felt bad because Metalhead would have flipped out in that situation.
No,
To me, it
no,
was
no,
just like,
They had an
"Oh,
armless,
cool, it's
they
the
have an
owner."
armless stripper that strips there.
Oh, really?
From what I remember, yeah.
It was
One
a
of the
crazy
guys
club. It's
in our-
huge.
one of the guys in our bachelor party fell in love with a girl with no arm, and she was like grinding the shit out of this guy.
It was actually a good strip club.
Dude, when we
that
went
I
to the
enjoyed.
limo outside of that place, I distinctly remember this. We got
There's
to the
a
limo.
canopy, right?
There's a canopy, and we were getting into the limo, and you know how bachelor guys at the end of the night were like, "Come on, let's go," and then the limo went like 1 yard, and there was like bam, bam, bam on the side of it, and we rolled down the window, and it was these girls, and they were like, "Hey, what you doing?" Because we're all dressed up, all badass. And we're like, we're just going to go to this other strip club. That wasn't even our last stop. We're just going to go to this other strip club. We're going to get fucking hammered there, and it's going to be awesome. And they're like, we go with you. And one started talking all ghetto, and the other one was kind of hot. And we were like, no, we don't want you. We made a decision in those like couple seconds, like, we don't want these fucking girls in this limo. This is going to be a disaster. Someone's going to get in trouble.
Yeah.
So one of the guys in the limo, first of all, she goes, no, we go with you with it. The limo starts taking off, and she's dragging behind it, kind of. She goes, we suck your dick, I swear, is what she said. She goes, we suck your dick. And my guy, this guy in the limo, I don't know who it was, dude, just kicked her and like kicked her out of it. She was dragging, first of all, on the road.
You know something, I cannot believe, Dizzle, that you didn't know.
Oh, I don't know what happened to him.
I have no idea.
Isn't that crazy? There's some girls that everywhere they go, there's just disaster around them.
Dude, like, as soon as we heard that, we suck your dick, we were like, this is not their first time.
Yeah, but they wanted
some
money, yeah.
I don't know if they were hookers or they really were like, let's just get down and get some coke. You know, like they might have been those kind of girls thinking we had like cocaine on us and stuff.
Oh, yeah.
Which I think we might have had cocaine on us. I don't know. It was a pretty righteous freaking, it was for our friend, the Angry Jeff guy.
Oh, yeah.
Not Angry Jeff, but back then he had some issues.
Yeah.
Pretty cool guy, though.
Yeah. Well, Metalhead's not picking up, so we'll give him a couple minutes. We'll have to tear it apart. But
we suck your dick.
That's good. That would be a classic YouTube video.
I wish I could get that. Like just double.
Imagine a YouTube video, like you just see a foot coming out of a van, kicking some stripper out, and she's like, "I suck your dick."
She said, "I suck your dick," and that's when my friend goes, "Bam!" I'm like kicked her out of the limo.
This place was 2 stories, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the one. Yeah.
It is like it's.
There's
raunchy,
Dallas
dude.
is literally the strip club capital. Everywhere you look is a strip club.
It was all raunchy.
Unbelievable, and they're all these fantastic strip clubs. I know Vince Young owns one, and it's like an all black strip club, and those are the most insane. I didn't actually get to go in. I was at my buddy's
the person whom you're trying to reach
bachelor party, and we just hung out in the parking lot. It was almost like like a real like all black strip club.
Yeah,
is a nightclub. Like the women show up.
I thought that was a racist.
All dressed up. No, the women show up all dressed up to party. I think it's because like in rap videos and stuff, it's kind of portrayed as glamorous,
right?
To where they don't like. My wife would be like, "I'm not going to strip club. That's kind of nasty." And you don't see women going out to strip clubs on dates. But I noticed at this place, it was like the women were showing up like dressed up like hot, and with guys holding hands, and it was just like it was way more women than you would normally see at a strip club showing up to watch.
Pretty cool. Hey, by the way, there are bugs on your walls and shit.
Yes, I know.
Why does your place have bugs all over it?
I don't know, but hey, this has been a longer show than it should have been.
Derail your conversation, but I'm watching these 2 bugs like race up against your wall.
Yeah, we got to do something about that. There's something going on. I don't know either. They're not bed bugs, so we're kind of not worried about it.
Well, one's definitely winning the race. I can see it.
All right, guys. Sorry about the show this week. It's been kind of a disaster. But, yeah, we just threw together a show. We'll be gone on vacation here for a couple weeks, so you might not hear a new show. But please send us emails, and thank you for listening. We're out of here. Peace.
Laters.